welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming exactly how I grew my glutes. So no bullshit, no extreme diet plan, just straight facts from my own experience. So if you're one of those girls, guys, who have been struggling recently with your own journey and you just need some helpful tips and some advice, then you have come to the right place. So with that being said, I want to break this video down into 3 parts. 1 is going to be exercise, 2 nutrition, and 3 mindset. So I recommend you guys take out a pen and paper because it's about to get real. So let's do this. I've actually made a huge Google Drive of what exactly I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna be looking occasionally to my right, so don't get confused. Part 1, exercise. What exercises are highly effective for booty growth? So when growing your glutes, knowing the right exercises are key. But what I've learned throughout the years is that right before a workout, warming up and waking up the body is so important. Glute activation plays a huge role in muscle growth. It boosts blood flow to the muscle and it works on the mind-muscle connection. Basically letting that booty know that it's time to work. You can't just hop on to a workout without communicating with the booty. So after you have warmed up, it's time to work. There are so many different types of exercises that really help with glute growth. And there are 2 different types of training that I incorporate in my training. 1 is compound weightlifting, which are movements that require several muscles and joints working at the same time. These are typically low rep and high weight and are the exercises that you should perform in the beginning since you have the most energy and strength. When doing these exercises is so extremely important for you to really concentrate on form for 2 reasons. 1, because using the right technique allows you to have more body awareness and it really allows you to gain the most out of the workout by using the right muscles. And 2 is to prevent injury. You have to be really careful. Compound exercises are usually high weight, so you really have to have everything in control: your mind, your body, and your spirit. Here are some examples of compound exercises: squats, deadlifts, lunges, and much more. But those are my favorite ones. The second type of training that I incorporate is called isolation exercises, which specifically target one muscle group. This helps us strengthen our glutes without at the same time targeting other muscle groups like our hamstrings and our quads.
Ladies,
if you want that cute, perky butt, doing isolation exercises are literally vital for that booty growth. When I first started working out, I wish someone had told me that just by doing squats, you're not gonna get to your goal. I can't tell you how many girls had came up to me and they're like,
oh my god, I'm doing so many squats and doing this and this and this, but I'm not seeing any results.
The answer is, most of us don't fire our glutes properly, meaning that we only fire our gluteus maximus, which is the biggest muscle, which are exercises like squats. Squats fire the gluteus maximus, but you need to hit the other 2 muscles to really tighten and tone, which are the gluteus minimus and the gluteus maximus, which are the tiny little muscles that really shape our booty into that pear shape that we all want. Here are a few isolation exercises that I incorporate in my training: hip thrust, donkey kicks, resistance band work, hip abductions, glute kicks. Those are some of my favorites. How many reps and sets do you do to increase muscle on your glutes? Honestly, I don't have a perfect answer and it might not be the one you're looking for, but I always just try to push myself harder than the day before. When I perform compound lifting, I go low rep, anywhere between 8 to 10 reps. And when I'm doing isolation, I perform high reps. So I do about 15 to 25, and I always do about 3 to 4 sets to each workout, just like depending on how I'm feeling that day, or depending if I like the workout or if I'm lazy. Some days I do 3, some days I do 4. This really depends. When I work out, I usually don't write anything. I literally remember everything, and I remember how I feel. So when I'm working out and I feel like I can go more, I just go more. That's what's worked for me, but if you're just starting, then I highly recommend for you to bring a book, or you can write on your notes exactly how many reps and how many sets and how much weight you've done, so that the next time you come to the gym, you will become better and stronger. I'm doing glute activation, compound, and isolation workouts, but I'm still not feeling or looking the way I'd like to. To build muscle, you must increase your weight and reps over time to become stronger. So what happens when you don't increase your weight and reps over time is that you'll notice that your body is hitting a plateau, which means you'll be staying in the same place. You won't be getting stronger nor weaker. This is called progressive overload. Studies have shown and proven that this is true. When I started adding more weight and reps, I significantly started to see and look and feel different. How many days in a week do you work out? So when I first started working out, I didn't have a schedule, but now I try to work out my glutes 3 times a week. The first day I will do compound exercises. The second day I'll do isolation exercises. And the third day I'll do a combination of both compound and isolation exercises. And I always give my muscles a day or two to relax, depending on how sore my muscles are. Never ever work out your glutes when you're sore. This will slow down the process of glute growth. The days that you aren't working out and that you're resting are actually as important as the days that you're working out. When your glutes are at rest, they're recovering, they're growing, and they're preparing them for the next lift. So maybe one of you guys have been working out your glutes 5 days a week for 2 months, and you're like,
yeah, I'm crushing it.
No rest, and you're actually not seeing any change. And I can tell you why. It's because you're not resting. You're not giving your body that time for it to actually grow. So rest. Also, the days that you aren't working out, I recommend that you have active recovery days, like going for a walk, doing yoga, playing your favorite sport. Anything that you're moving is great. Just don't overdo it. How much cardio do you do? The answer is simple. None. 0. I never go for a jog. I never do that. I've experimented in the years, and this is what's worked for me, my body type. But actually, studies have shown that doing excessive cardio just eats away your muscles. And for my body type, it's not needed. It doesn't mean that I'm lazy and I just sit on my couch all day. But if your goal is to grow your glutes, then doing excessive cardio is just gonna limit your growth. Back in the day, I used to do 4 to 5 times a week jogging. And this is what I looked like. When I stopped doing that, I started to look like this. Much better. Well, in my opinion. Everybody has their own journey and goals. But for me, I'm so much happier like this. So now that we have covered exercising, that leads us to part 2, nutrition. Oh, nutrition. I speak from experience, and the only way to get a big butt is to eat at a calorie surplus.
What is a calorie surplus?
A calorie surplus is when you eat more calories than you burn. And I know this may scare some of you guys because it scared me in the beginning of my journey. I was super scared to eat carbs and fattening things because I thought I was gonna be fat, but I don't know what I didn't know. So a simple way to track your calories if you're just starting is to download the app MyFitnessPal. This will help you so much if you have no idea how many calories are in a piece of chicken, how many grams of protein it has. I personally don't track anything since I know exactly how much to eat, you know, what I'm eating and when to stop. At the beginning of my journey, I had zero knowledge of what I was doing. Zero. I ate salads every day. I was just not meeting my goals, like not even close. So I started to do more research and I realized that I actually had to eat 3 times more than what I was eating to meet my goal. I wasn't eating enough carbs, I wasn't eating enough protein, I wasn't eating enough fats. I was just straight dieting and I was not happy. I was literally limiting what I had to eat. I was scared of what I was eating. It wasn't a fun time.
Doesn't carbs make you fat?
The answer is no.
Hell no.
You can eat anything in moderation. Anything. So this is actually one of my favorite topics because I find it so funny, and actually I find it more sad than funny when people try to downgrade carbs. It actually like hurts my feelings because they are so good for you. They do nothing bad. Carbs are an essential nutrient for your body, meaning that we don't create that in our body. We need to eat that every day. They're also vital for muscle growth, for muscle recovery. You will not see a change if you're eating no carbs. And let's just put it this way, like they taste so good. I eat carbs every day, and to be honest, I rarely go a meal without eating them. Before every glute workout, I actually eat carbs because that is what fuels your brain. And no, I'm not talking about eating potato chips before my workout, but I'll go for a potato chip after my workout in moderation. Without carbs, my glutes wouldn't look the way they do right now, and that's a fact. No one ever grew glutes by going on a low carb or non-carb diet, unless it's fake, but that's a whole different story. Here are some carbs that I eat on the daily. Whole wheat bagel, rice, potatoes, quinoa, beans. Is protein important for muscle growth? Simple answer, yes. Protein is extremely important in building muscle because the amino acids, the building blocks, help repair and maintain muscle tissue. After a workout, protein helps you recover from your workouts because muscles slightly tear during your exercise. I've seen crazy results after my workout by drinking just a simple protein shake every time I work out. Protein is what makes your muscles grow. So I recommend eating about 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you want that booty to flourish into that beautiful thing that it can be, eat that protein. Drink that protein. Don't be scared of protein. It will only do you good. And like carbs, they are essential. Food is medicine, and nourishing your body the right way is key.
Period.
So now we have arrived to our third and final part. Part 3, mindset. So we tend to forget how mindset is so important when creating gains. And I've, read so many articles, seen so many videos, and people talk about the same thing: nutrition and exercise. But no one really talks about the mindset part of it and what role it actually plays to really enhance your performance. And this is for anything that you want in life, not just having an amazing booty. But if you want something really bad, you're gonna have to work. I'm sorry. If you want that booty, sitting on the couch is not gonna get it. It's hard. And I had to really learn how to get out of my comfort zone. Because let me tell you something, there are days that I do not want to get out of bed. I do not want to go to the gym. It takes a lot of energy, and that is the hardest part. You really have to learn how to train your mind. So the way I see it is that, let's say I don't want to go to the gym today. that means it's gonna be much easier for me not to go to the gym tomorrow. And then if that pattern continues, it becomes really difficult. So when that happens, like let's say for example, I don't want to go to the gym today. I think about the day like maybe yesterday and the week before where I killed it in the gym. If I don't go today, I'm just like slowing down my process and I'm slacking. I cannot slack on myself. Obviously your body could slack. I'm kidding, you can slack. But once you get in that mindset, it's harder to get out of it. You know, I had to really learn how to be patient because let me tell you something. You cannot, and I will repeat, you
Cannot
grow your butt fast. I'm sick and tired of seeing all this social media, all these videos of how to grow your glutes fast, how to grow your glutes in 1 week. That is fake. And if you're listening to an influencer who says that, then 9 out of 10 times her butt is not real. She got it done overnight. You know, for me, it took 5 to 6 years. And yes, I saw change, but it didn't happen from one day to the other where I saw an extreme change. It took time.
Consistency is key.
So if you just started working out and you're not seeing results, please don't give up. Keep going. I promise you, you will see results. You're not gonna see major results in the beginning, but you will see little minor results. What I recommend you doing so that you see those minor results is you take before and after pictures. When you see those pictures, that will remind you of how far you've gone. And what I recommend also is that when you see little minor changes, celebrate it. Celebrate the little transformations because that is what keeps you going. I also had to stop comparing myself to other people, influencers. Social media is a disaster when it comes to this subject because in reality, what you see on Instagram is not real. So I had to create this mindset that I would never look like anybody. And when I started doing that, I started to improve myself and I started challenging myself. That is when I started to notice major results. It's a constant battle between the woman that I was yesterday and the woman that I am today. Mindset is what keeps me going, and dedication is everything. So guys, that is a wrap. And if you have seen this whole entire video, I hope that you've learned so much. If I can help just one person by this video, then I can be so happy. So if I've helped you, please leave some comments. And if you need some more help, please reach out to me. I am so willing to help. This is why I'm doing this, because I wish somebody had told me all of this. I know that would have made a difference in my growth, but everything happens for a reason, and that is why I'm here today. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and like this video, share this video with anybody that needs some extra tips, and I will see you guys on the next video.